Hello student, today we are going to discuss here about gyromagnetic ratio. So this topic is very important for IIT JEE aspirant as questions are frequently asking from this topic. So gyromagnetic ratio is defined as this is the ratio of magnetic moment by angular momentum when a charged particle is spinning about own axis. So the ratio of the magnetic moment of charged particle by the angular moment of the charged particle, this is gyromagnetic ratio. So gyromagnetic ratio depend on the distribution of the charge and mass distribution, charge and mass. So this become m by q by 2m, q by 2m. Q is the charge, m is the mass. So q by 2m is for if charge and mass distribution is symmetrically distributed, this means charge at a charge density as a particular point is proportional to mass density, that gyromagnetic ratio would be q by 2m. This is classical. This result is fixed for the distribution of mass and charge is same. But if the charge and mass distribution is not symmetrical, charge density per at a particular time is not proportional to the mass density at that time, so the gyromagnetic ratio would not be equal to q by 2m. So we take a case of solid cylinder or solid cone or solid cylinder, solid cone. So in these cases the charge distribution and mass distribution are not symmetrical. We know the conducting solid cylinder, the charge is resides on only on surface, either it is sphere or it is cone or it is cylinder. The charge electrostatic force repel the charge and charge resides on the surface. So charge distribution is two dimensional, but in solid cases the mass is distributed symmetrically on whole volume. So mass is three dimensionally distributed. So distribution of charge and mass is not symmetrical. So here the ratio, gyromagnetic ratio not be equal to q by 2m, and for hollow cone, hollow cylinder and hollow sphere, the charge and mass distribution is same, so the ratio would be q by 2m. So let us discuss two conditions are here. First is charge and mass distribution, charge and mass distribution, and second is spinning about the axis, spin axis. What axis is responsible for a spinning? So let us consider a electron is or revolving around the nucleus. So we take a case here. This is the electron, or this electron is moving around the nucleus with a velocity v. Suppose this velocity is v and the mass of electron is m. So we know the radius is r. So direction of the radius vector would be r cap in this direction and v cap is in this direction, unit vector. And as this is electron, electron is revolving, so current is moving in this direction. Current moves in the opposite direction of the electron. Electron is moving in this direction. So by the motion of current, we can say the magnetic movement would be inside. So inside, this is the direction of magnetic movement. This is mu inside magnetic movement, and the angular movement would be this is L vector, this would be m r vector cross v vector. This is angular momentum. So the direction of angular momentum r cross v, fingers in r direction and v, so thumb gives the direction of angular momentum. So angular momentum would be in upward direction. So the direction of magnetic movement and direction of angular movement always opposite. So we can write magnetic movement for this case, that is IA, and angular momentum is L vector. So this becomes, angular momentum would be mvr. So I becomes, suppose here q charge, the charge is E, and I becomes E upon 2 pi by omega. Omega is the time, 2 pi by omega is the time period, and area would be pi r square. So this becomes mvr. So this becomes, this is magnitude, as the magnetic moment and angular moment both are in opposite direction. So this becomes, pi pi cancel out, and v is equal to r into omega. So E omega r square 2 m r omega r square cancel, omega cancel out. So this becomes E by 2m. This is the magnitude. This would be negative. So we, like we can calculate out the gyromagnetic ratio for non-conducting ring, non-conducting disc, non-conducting rod. We take a example for a rod. Suppose this is a rod having length L and mass m, non-conducting rod. This is a non-conducting rod and Q charge is provided here, uniformly distributed here, Q charge, and this rod is, this is the axis of rod, vertical axis. This rod is rotating about this axis with the angular velocity omega, and subtended angle is 30 degree. So we have to find the value of QL by mu m. M is the mass of the rod, L is the length. So we know QL by mu m we have to find here. So we know gyromagnetic ratio is Q by is mu by L. This is axial axis. This L is angular moment about the axis, would be Q by 2m. So in this rod we have to find the direction of angular momentum. So we know the length is L is here, so length vector will be L cap in this direction, and this rod is forming a conical region in this direction. Is the rod having the form vertical a conical shape. So this is the velocity vector, this is in downward direction, this is V cap. So we know the direction of the rod, direction of the angular velocity, angular momentum L. So direction of the angular momentum would be m L vector cross V vector. So L vector is in this direction and L vector is in this direction and V vector is perpendicular to this. V vector is perpendicular to this. So thumbs give the direction of the angular momentum. So angular momentum would be the perpendicular of the both. Here the L vector, small l. So here the L vector. So L vector, direction of L vector is this and V vector is this. So this in this direction L cross V and thumb gives the direction of angular momentum. So the axial component would be this angle is 30, this angle will be 90. So this angle would be 60 degree. 30, 90, so this will be 60. So the component of axial direction in axial direction, so this would be L cos 60 degree. This becomes Q by 2m. Easily calculate out mu m mu m mu m by QL, mu m by QL becomes cos 60. This is value 224. So QL by mu m would be 4. This is the answer. So we take a problem. Here we consider a solid conducting cylinder, charge cylinder, that is rotating about this diametrical axis. So we have to find the Garow-magnetic ratio for this situation. So this is the situation here. So plus Q charge is uniformly distributed. As we know, this is conducting solid sphere. So we have to find here Garow-magnetic ratio, that is magnetic moment by L vector. So charge is uniformly distributed here, and we know for a hollow sphere the Garow-magnetic ratio is Q by 2m. This is fixed. In the case of hollow sphere, the charge distribution and mass distribution is symmetrical. The sphere is also conducting, so whole charge resides on surface and mass also resides on surface. So this is symmetrical. So this is being symmetrical. So this ratio is fixed, Q by 2m. But here the charge is distributed on circumference only because of the electrostatic repulsion force. Charge not resides inside the solid sphere due to electrostatic repulsion, so resides on surface only, but mass of the sphere resides on whole volume. So at that particular point, charge density is not proportional to mass density. So here the Garow-magnetic ratio not would be Q by 2m. So we have to calculate here that particular situation what would be the Garow-magnetic ratio. So a shortcut method, and thereafter I discuss the genuine method. So we know gyromagnetic ratio for hollow solid sphere, that is q by 2m. So this be written as mu into q by 2m, and this would be angular momentum of hollow sphere. So angular momentum is hollow sphere, moment of inertia of hollow sphere is 2 by 3 mr square, 2 by 3 mr square into omega. So 2m cancel out, qr square into omega by 3. This is the magnetic moment. So here we have to calculate. So we have to calculate for solid cylinder, solid sphere. This would be magnetic moment. This is magnetic moment. So this is qr square omega by 3 into, and moment of inertia of solid sphere by, this is mu by L. L would be moment of inertia of the solid sphere. This is 2 by 5 mr square omega. Solve out. qr square r square cancel out, omega cancel out. This would be becomes 5q by 6m. This is the gyromagnetic ratio for solid sphere. So also we can solve out. We take a elementary disk here. This is the elementary disk and this is the center. So this elementary disk is making angle theta, or this angle is also d theta, and the elementary ring having radius from center, this is r. So this angle is theta, so this angle also theta. This is the radius of r. So we can write here r by r is equal to cos theta base upon hypotenuse. This becomes cos theta, and r d theta is equal to, this is dr, thickness. So r dr is equal to, r d theta is equal to r dr, and the area of the strip 2 pi r, this becomes dr. Circumference is 2 pi r. So magnetic moment, we have to calculate here magnetic moment. So magnetic moment would be, this is magnetic moment. Magnetic moment would be di for small strip. We suppose dq charge is here, and sigma is the charge density. Charge density is the areal charge density, because of charge resides on its circumference surface only. So this is surface charge density. This is surface charge density, and this would be surface charge density would be, sigma, charge, total charge upon 4 pi r square. This is surface charge, area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. This is surface charge density. So this can be rewrite as IdA. We know magnetic moment is IdA. So this become IdA. Integrate from the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 on moving the charge, the whole circle, whole sphere completed. So limit would be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the limit. So put the value, we know minus theta to theta limit. So we can write 2 into 0 to pi by 2 limit. So this would be written as 0 to pi by 2 2 times. And value of di, this is dq by 2 pi into omega. 2 pi by omega is time period, dq by time period is current, current is dq by t, t is equal to 2 pi by omega, and into dA, not dA, it is area of ring, area of the strip, so it is area, this is area. So right here 0 to 2 pi by 0 to pi by 2 dq is sigma dA, omega 2 pi, area is pi r square, area of the this disk, elementary disk, radius is r, so area becomes pi r square. So this becomes r dA would be sigma would be q upon 4 pi r square, and this becomes r dA becomes 2 pi r dr omega into pi r square. So 2 pi 2 cancel, and dr is equal to r d theta. So here dr, this term is dr, r r r square, r 4 1 2 3 4, r raised to power 4 pi q upon r square, r power 4 omega dr, omega, and pi also here, dq upon 2 pi here, 2 pi, so this becomes 2 pi, pi cancel, and 4 pi 2, this becomes 2 pi cancel, and dr is equal to r d theta, dr is equal to r d theta, integration 0 to pi by 2, this is mu. So r is equal to r cos theta, put the value, so r cos theta means 0 to pi by 2 r power 4 cos 4 theta, r की पावर 4, r d थीटा, dr और r d थीटा, ठीक, cos की पावर 4 थीटा इंटू ओमेगा r d थीटा बाय 2r स्क्वायर, q, कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है, q अपॉन 4 पाई r स्क्वायर, r 2 पाई r dr ओमेगा पाई r स्क्वायर, पाई कैंसिल, 2 पाई 4 पाई r स्क्वायर, r पावर 4 r इंटू 2 सिग्मा इक्वल टू q अपॉन डी बराबर 2 पाई r dr, r नहीं होगा यहाँ, r क्यू होगा, ये r 4 आ जाएगा, r एक कम होगा तो यहाँ पे r 4 हो जाएगा, r क्यू होगा, r d थीटा और r स्क्वायर r क्यूब, r स्क्वायर r स्क्वायर r क्यूब, this is r cube, and this becomes r d theta, so this is correct. So r, putting the value r cube, this is r cube, or this is cos cube theta, so this is correct. So 0 to pi by 2 q r square and r times, so this becomes q r square omega by 2. So cos square theta is cos theta 1 minus sin square theta d theta. So we take sin theta is equal to t, cos theta d theta would be dt. Put the value here and change the limit. Cos 0 is 0 or cos 90 is 1. So q r square omega by 2. This becomes 1 minus t square. So q r square omega by 2 and 1 minus t square becomes uh, 1 minus t square dt. So 1 minus 1 differentiation is 1 is t, and this becomes differentiation t cube by 3. Limit would be 1 to 0. So this becomes 1 minus 1 by 3. So 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 to cancel. So this becomes qr square omega by 3. This is the moment, magnetic moment, and we know magnetic gyromagnetic ratio is magnetic moment upon angular momentum. So magnetic moment is qr square omega by 3, or angular moment for solid sphere, this is 2 by 5 mr square into omega. Omega r square cancel out. So this becomes 5q by 6m. Similarly, we can calculate out the, this is asked in 2026 IIT JEE Advanced. So next few years it's probably chance to ask the gyromagnetic ratio for cone, solid cone, or solid cylinder. So we can easily find out the magnetic moment for both these conditions. Here no need to do this method, we apply the previous method, easily find out the gyromagnetic ratio. So for solid cylinder, the gyromagnetic ratio for solid cylinder, the gyromagnetic ratio solid cylinder would be not would be q by 2m. You know कि charge and mass is not symmetrically distributed because of charge resides on whole charge resides on the surface. So mass is three dimensionally distributed, but charge is two dimensionally distributed. So this is not equal to q by 2m. This would be q by m. So we get the result here. We know gyromagnetic ratio for hollow cylinder, that is q by 2m. Because of the mass and charge distribution for hollow cylinder, hollow sphere, hollow cone are symmetrical, so this is correct. So we write here q by 2m gyromagnetic ratio, this will become mu by L. So L multiplied here. So angular momentum of solid cylinder, this is I omega. Solid cylinder mr square by 2 into omega. Solid cylinder, this is mr square. Moment of inertia for hollow cylinder, this is hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder, for hollow cylinder moment of inertia is mr square. It is like as ring, so mr square. So we write here gyromagnetic ratio for solid cylinder. This would be mu into mu by L. L is for hollow. L is for solid. We have calculated the gyromagnetic ratio for solid cylinder. So L for the solid. we know mu is fixed for both cases, m r square omega by 2m, and moment of inertia for solid cylinder, that is I into omega. So moment of inertia for solid cylinder is mr square by 2 into omega. Omega mr square, m square, 2 cancel. So this would be solid cylinder q by 2m. Similarly, we find the moment of inertia for solid cone. This is solid cone. This would be 5q by 6m. So we find here moment of inertia by the hollow cone q by 2m, and this would be 5I, this would be mu I multiplied by L. L is angular momentum of hollow. So hollow cone mr square by 2, hollow cone. So this becomes q m r square, m से m cancel, q r square into omega by 4, q r square into omega by 4. So we can write solid cone, gyromagnetic ratio for solid cone. This would be gyromagnetic ratio for the solid cone mu upon moment of inertia of this angular momentum of solid cone. This would be angular moment of inertia of the solid cone. This is 3 by 10 mr square into omega. So this becomes 5 to 5q by 6m. Gyromagnetic ratio for solid cone. This is. So I hope you better understand this phenomena by these example, and these are the expected question in IIT JEE Advanced. So take care. Bye. Thanks.